starting?
We're starting. Hi guys,
Hey,
welcome back to my channel, Vlogmas Day 15.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're doing the Meet My Boyfriend. Well, it's not really like doing the Meet My Boyfriend Q&A, but I asked you guys for questions on Instagram. And so this is my boyfriend, Dan.
Hey everyone.
If you don't know, now you know. Okay, he's a little nervous.
Yeah.
A little nervous?
It's his first time. He's
a little nervous. Okay, so, just jumping right in?
Sure, let's go for it.
Okay, jumping right in. Okay.
There's so many questions.
There's just so many. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
But a lot of them are repetitive. So we don't have to answer every single one.
We'll go through them.
The first one says, how did you meet? Have you met his family? What's your favorite thing about each other? That's from Amnesia.
Okay.
Okay, so how did we meet? We met on Tinder.
Tinder, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Great app, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
good old online dating. Have I met his family? No, I have not. Not yet.
Not yet.
And what's your favorite thing about each other?
Hoping to.
Yes, hoping to.
Favorite thing about each other is I just love like how driven like Gabriella is and like how passionate she is about everything and everyone and just wanting to like take care of everyone and like just
The thing about Dan is that he's so caring, like he's super affectionate and caring, and I think that's really, really great. Like I love that. Personally, like I haven't really dealt with a lot of guys who are like so affectionate. I'm just saying, like you're just so affectionate, and like you just like you just show your love in so many different ways. It's so sweet. Okay, next one. Do you have a favorite show you like to watch together? You two are such a cute couple. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have a favorite show we like to watch together? Not yet.
We've been watching some movies together though.
I've been obsessed with like the Netflix trash Christmas movies.
Yes.
So,
yes.
What else? We don't really watch TV together.
We watched Pulp Fiction.
Yes, we watched Pulp Fiction.
You actually finished the whole thing.
I
was
did.
Like blown away.
I did. He was blown away. No, but what's the other one? What's that show? The rap battle thing?
Oh, yeah.
With Cardi B.
Oh man, I forget the name of that show. No. Yeah, I can't remember.
It's on Netflix,
Cardi B,
right?
Chance the Rapper,
and T.I., yeah.
Yeah.
We watched that. Okay, the next one says, not a question, but wish you nothing but the best. Love you so much. I love you too.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you the first plus size girl he's been with? Saw Learning to Be Fearless be asked this. So Learning to Be Fearless is another YouTuber. Are you panicking?
No, I'm not panicking. I've definitely been with like plus size women before, and so Gabriella's not the first person
That's
I've
a
been
bunch
with.
of questions are like that. Is this the first? So no. Okay, his answer is no. Next one. Do you have insecurities about being with someone who is not plus size? So I'm assuming that's to me. Do I have insecurities about it? No. Dan does a really good job about making me feel comfortable and like allowing me to just be myself. Again, I don't think that has anything to do with like him being average size and me being plus size. I think that's just his personality, and I think he'd be that way no matter like what size he is or what size I was. So I don't really have many insecurities about that.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one says, what's your favorite thing to do together?
Honestly, just kind of like just hanging out with each other. Like we live almost in about an hour apart, so we get to see each other a couple times a week. So when we do spend time with each other, we're either FaceTiming like on the phone, like when I get home from work, just kind of catching up and just hanging out here and just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, and like when we do see each other, we're usually like, I don't know, just like you said, like just hanging out, just cuddling, just being like really gross and romantic and just corny and cheesy. What is the one thing that attracts you the most to Gabby?
Her eyes.
Yes,
definitely.
he likes my eyes.
Just blown away.
They're so cute. Have you guys met each other's parents? Dan's met my parents before, but I haven't met his family yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, the next one says, besides looks, what really sparked your interest in your man?
I think that's for you.
That's for me, yeah. Honestly, Dan is like a really stable guy, and he's just like a guy. Like he's like, I don't know, he's just very adult and like just very masculine and very just like, he's just a guy. Like he's stable. Like you have your shit together. You
Try.
You know, you're just a man. Like you know what you want, and I'm attracted to that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Does that make
Thank
sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, good.
I hope so.
What's your zodiac sign?
So it's kind of funny because I don't know if you look it up. So I'm an Aquarius actually, and I never ever meet like any other Aquariuses or any signs that are like compatible with Aquarius. I think it's like Gemini and like Libra.
Oh, I'm not too far from Gemini.
Yeah, you're not too far.
It's like a week.
Yeah. I think your sign's Cancer.
Yeah.
Or July.
Yeah, it is. So you're an Aquarius?
I am.
What kind of sign is that?
It's it's an air sign.
Air sign.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. What do you look for in a man? I look for stability. I look for...
Oh my god, that was like on the tip of my tongue.
Stability?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, because it's true. I look for stability. I look for a man who has a shit together. Basically the same thing as stability. Somebody who knows what they want. Okay, I just like stability. It's just done. That's all I look for apparently. No. And I like funny,
just basic.
Funny guys and just like, I don't know. I don't have like a specific type. I don't think. You know?
No, probably not.
I don't really no, I don't. Just you spell that question?
I thought you were gonna like go into be like, well, you know, like it depends how I feel this week, you know, like.
That's not true.
This week I like Spanish guys. Next week.
No! Oh my god. Okay, the next one says, seeing as how you guys met online, what was your first time meeting like? The first time we met?
God.
Oh my gosh, the first time. Okay, so here's the story about me and Dan. We started talking back in April of was it April or May?
I think it was, I want to say like.
March?
No, I want to say it was like April, more April.
Because I remember it was still kind of cold.
It was cold. I was still like, I still recovering from my shoulder surgery, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was April, and like Dan, I was going through a lot at the time. Like I just wasn't in a place to like really be serious about a relationship or like really pursue somebody like actually. And so the first time we met, I was with my friend Shannon, and we were binge drinking all day.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And we were at this Mexican bar, and Dan just met us there. And
couple shots of tequila.
Not even. I had a drink, you had a drink, and we just talked, and
we did. I think Shannon was like talking to me more that night though.
Was she?
Yeah.
I was so panicked.
You're so quiet.
I was so anxious. And I was drunk.
But I knew I wanted to like meet you again though after that night.
You did?
Yeah.
That was the night?
That was the night.
That was the night?
Like, yeah, it was deceased.
Really? You were deceased? How quickly did you know you wanted to make it official? I don't know. Is that to you think?
I mean, I don't know.
You don't know?
It depends. Like, obviously, like, I really like Gabriella. It took me some time to kind of get out of my comfort zone since I had gone through a lot too in the past year, and I had kind of gone through like a self-transformation with myself. So, when I met Gabriella, I was immediately like interested in her and like attracted to her. So, I didn't want to let that like kind of make me jump the gun like at first. Like to kind of do that, I wanted to figure out what kind of person she was, you know, how compatible we were together. So it took me, I want to say a few months, maybe. I don't know,
it took you a few months to know that you wanted to be with me?
Well, no, but to like make it official.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it took almost like
I'm just messing with you.
2.5 months. Yeah, so 2.5 months maybe.
2.5 months? Yeah, I mean that's like good. That's a good amount of time, like to really like get to know the other person and go out with them a bunch of times and see if you like them, right?
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. How did y'all meet? What is your favorite thing about each other? So you kind of answered that already. We met online. We met on Tinder. What's our favorite thing about each other? We already answered that kind of.
Yeah, just the communication is so good. Like Gabriella always, she can like sense like how I'm feeling, and like we can just kind of like open up and like talk about things and like be real about a lot of things and expectations, I guess. And it's just kind of nice to like be able to relate to someone so well and just kind of have that line of communication with them. So
I know, I appreciate that too. Like, I feel like this relationship, like we're really, I mean, I don't know, at least I know I am, and you are too, like you're really, like, we're just really trying to make it a priority to be very open about our feelings. and about learning each other's love language. I think that's also very important. And seeing and knowing like what the other person truly needs to feel loved and appreciated.
Right, 100%. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Both of our legs just fell asleep, so if we look a little like weird right now, we're just trying to adjust. What did you do on your first date? So like, what are we considering our first date?
I'd say like not the first time we saw each other, but like really.
Not even coffee.
Met up for coffee. It was a long process, you know.
Like I said, this has been happening since April of last year.
It's been like on and off, but I want to say probably since it's been more consistent, the first date was we met up at a wine bar. Just casually, like just grabbed dinner together, just me and her. And
oh my gosh, I was so anxious.
She was so anxious.
I was so anxious. I was panicking the entire time. I was like, oh my God, it's been so long since I've seen him. Like, just panicking.
It worked.
It did, but I was so, were you nervous that time?
Yeah, I was a little. I was feeding off like a little bit of that nervousness. I was like, oh God.
Off my energy?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous too, you know? No.
Okay. So yeah, our first date was at a wine bar, and we just had dinner and talked and drank wine, and then I called him on the way home because he lives an hour away, so he came to me. And then remember I called you? I called you on the way home.
You did.
And we just talked. Yeah. Okay, this one says, hey love, this is Jasmine Slavic. Please shout out. Hello, Jasmine. Have you guys done the dirty deed?
I don't know if you want to answer that one.
Oh yeah, we're very open here.
Yeah. Okay.
We're very open here, yes.
Yeah, a few times, yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do together? We answered that kind of.
Yeah, just
be together, truly.
Just be together, you know, spend time with each other, and I don't know, just be ourselves, whether that's just like hanging out, relaxing, or like going out with her family or going out to dinner.
Yeah, I feel like we don't have to necessarily like be doing anything to be having a good time. We just kind of enjoy each other's company no matter what we're doing.
We're actually trying to go to the Bronx today.
I told them.
To go to the Bronx Zoo,
I told them, but it was raining.
The weather just kind of sucked, so.
Maybe we're planning for a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
In a couple weekends.
See
before
a couple,
April.
Red pandas there, yeah, before April.
Okay. What's the funniest thing he has said to you so far, or your favorite moment together so far? The funniest
I feel like they're all fucking funny. I don't know.
Oh my God, you think so highly of yourself? Just a comedian?
I don't know. I don't know if there's like one time more that like sticks out. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's not really like the funniest thing. I don't know. I mean, but our favorite moments.
Yeah, we had a great time making gingerbread houses with you last week.
That was so much fun. But I was thinking about when we decorated your tree.
Oh, you know what? That was really fun. I think that beats that gingerbread. Clearly mine wasn't as fun, yeah.
No, that was fun too. Yeah. No, gingerbread house was so much fun. Yeah. But
our house fell down. Yeah.
Okay, what was your first thought on each other when you first met?
I don't know. Do we go off the time like we met? Was it
so technically
a Mexican restaurant?
Yes, like technically that's the first time we met.
Because I honestly don't know if that was like the best time. Like,
you were hating me?
No, because like.
Deceased, guys. That's it. You heard it first. You were hating me?
You didn't talk a lot that time. I don't know what you thought about me. Like.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we're very similar to the same height. I'm almost 5'11". Gabriella's 5'9".
Yeah, so 5'9".
It's funny because like the first time we met, actually, it was the second time we met up months later, and we actually met, and we were both standing.
Yes, because the first time we met, I was sitting. Like I said, I've been drinking all day. I was just like, we didn't plan to meet that way. I was just like, hey, what are you doing? Because he'd been trying to hang out with me you'd been trying. He'd been trying, and I just, like I said, I just wasn't in the right state of mind, right?
Yeah.
And so I just was like, not having it, and then it was just like a random Sunday, and me and Shannon had been drinking all day, having a Sunday fun day, and I texted him at like 4 o'clock and was like, what are you doing? And you were like, nothing, and I was like, okay, come on down.
Freaking out, yeah.
And so he came, and yeah, so like, I mean, that was technically our first time we met, but it wasn't like, it it wasn't the best experience. Like, it wasn't like our first one-on-one time.
Like romantic, yeah.
Right.
Because you were with your friends.
Right.
So. I think the second time was better. She saw me, she's like, oh my God.
Yes.
You're taller than me.
So,
like...
so we met up for coffee the next time, a couple months later. This was in August.
Yeah.
And so we met up for coffee, and I was like, I didn't even realize that he was taller than me because I'd never like stood up next to him before at the other place. So I was like, oh my God, you're actually taller than me.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Ouch.
oh my God, I am. No,
Yeah.
no, bullshit. You were not like
months.
that.
She didn't talk to me for months. She just assumed, you know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So yes, he is, you're 5'11"?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Just about. I'm 5'9". So yes, that was our first time. So,
yeah.
I mean, I thought he was very attractive.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
I think I'm
absolutely.
attracted too, you know.
Yeah, no, you are. So I thought he was super attractive, and I was like, okay, you're cute.
I thought the same, yeah. I thought she was very beautiful.
Having lipstick all over you? Oh, now you do, look.
All over his.
You really do. Uh-oh.
Alright.
Good?
We good?
It's a little red. It's okay. What are some things you learned about? Okay, what have I learned about you? No, it's about myself. Yes, the question is, what are some things you've learned about yourself since being with Dan, and vice versa?
Okay, you
want me to go first?
Yeah. This week was a good one, yeah.
We've had some learning experiences this week. So Dan is a very logical thinker, right?
Yeah.
Like very logical, very black and white, and I am very, like, much more emotional. I react first with emotions rather than like logical thinking. Very like, I'm an empath. Is that how you pronounce it? Are you always making fun of me?
I think it. No,
Empath,
I think
right?
that is, yeah.
Or empath. Empath?
It's empath. Yeah.
Empath. And so like my first reaction is always like with emotions. So basically we had like a small little hiccup because I felt like we weren't communicating enough like throughout the day. And to me, that's something that's like super important to me. And also like Dan works, he has a very stressful job. He works a lot.
Yeah. Project manager.
Yes, he's a project manager. He has a lot of responsibilities. So I know that he's not able to like text me all day, every day. But I was just kind of needing more of like, you know, a little touch base here and there. And so I had to kind of like explain that to him.
Right.
And
it was good. It was a good learning experience because like you don't think about it as much, but like when you're in a relationship, like the other person's always like thinking about you, or like you may not, even though you may not be talking to them, like they have you on their mind, and like you kind of want to just let them know like every once in a while like you're thinking about them too, or just to touch base and see how things are, because like the ultimate like goal I feel like is to become like you said, like best friends, and like you got to know about each other and communicate, and just like you want to be able to like go to the other person, and like if you are stressed out, like let them help you like heal, or just kind of like understand where you're coming from, because like, they know about you, you know.
Exactly. So, like have someone to vent to, just like and
it was a good learning experience.
It was. And honestly, like we just, you know, we talked it out. I explained my side and he explained his side, and we kind of talked about it for a good like hour, and we stayed calm. You know, it wasn't like an argument or anything. It was just like we genuinely had to
throwing shit. No,
we just genuinely had to like talk.
We did. And
communicate, and I think that I've learned that, you know, you actually have a little bit of a wall of yourself.
I do. Yeah, like it's tough because like you guys like you take that time to heal from previous relationships. Like you take a year off, you do your own thing, you pursue your own passions and stuff, and like sometimes like it's just trying to figure out, you know, how to not let the other person in, or kind of like relate to them like when you're trying to be in a relationship, and like even though you take that time apart, like sometimes you still have to work through that, and you may not realize you have those walls up right away. So, you know, just doing what I do for work, you have to be kind of like, work is work. You can't let your emotions like drag into things a lot. So like I'm not always 100% in tune with how I'm feeling emotionally. So like it takes a while. Plus most dudes don't
It's true. Most dudes are not in tune with their emotions. But anyways, so like, yeah, that was definitely something that I learned about, I think myself and also you.
Yeah, I think that's what we learned about each other.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question says, do you find being in an interweight relationship difficult, and do people judge you? Do I find being in an interweight relationship difficult? No. Again, I've said this millions of times and I'll say it again. There's so much more to me than just being a plus size woman, and if my partner can't see that, then I don't want to be in any relationship, regardless if it's an interweight relationship or not.
I think it's just like, even for like both sides, like in general, like, you know, it's not something like, if you let, I don't let other people's opinions kind of like drive how I feel or what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, like when you go home and you're doing your own thing, you're living with yourself and your own choices, so you're not trying to impress other people. You have to do things for you, and you're going to kind of find that happiness is going to follow, like when you do what feels right and what you want to do and pursue, even though it's like hard to do and you may feel like other people criticize you or look at you, you know, you just kind of have to trust yourself.
That bothers me though.
You know,
like that's so annoying to me. Not your side.
Oh yeah.
But just saying like that, like people are, so people judge you?
No, because like the people I surround myself with understand me, understands who I am, and are my friends. So I don't.
Also, I just feel like,
you know,
I mean, don't you feel like there's so many, like you could be with
maybe strangers, but
strangers
like,
are judging you?
I don't care.
Because I'm fat and you're not?
I don't even know. Maybe.
Oh my god, deceased by that. Do you think about that?
No. I don't, like, what I'm saying is, like, I don't concern myself with what other people
Yes, I know.
are thinking, you know?
I'm just saying I'm deceased. I am. Deceased.
In a bad way or a good way?
Like, just deceased by, like, I hate society. Like, I'm just feeling like there's so many other worse things you can be in this world besides being fat. And if you're a woman or a man, like, there's so many other worse things that you can possibly be.
Yeah,
you know?
People judge you for anything.
Just
for what you wear, your hair color, how you look. They may
That's like, this is like a whole nother video in its own, honestly.
Like, fuck it, you know?
Deceased. Okay, moving on. Are you guys the same age? No.
I'm a little bit of a grandpa, I guess, if you're gonna ask.
You are not. Yeah. Oh my god. You're not a grandpa because of your age. You're just a grandpa because of your tendencies. No. So I'm 26 and Dan is 29, about to be 30 in February. How far do you guys live from each other? So we live about an hour away.
Yeah.
Where did you and Dan meet? We answered that one already. What's your favorite thing about each other? We answered. Do you always like big women? For Dan, of course.
I want to say yes. Yeah. That's just always been.
He just has a type.
That's just always been who I am. Yeah.
Oh, Donna 71. I just love you. You always have the sweetest comments and messages, like always. She says, I'm sure this will be the most asked question. How did you darlings meet, if you don't mind me asking? So we already answered that, but I just had to read your question because you're always so sweet.
So shout out.
Yes. So we met on Tinder. What website did you two meet on?
I mean Tinder, but it's kind of funny because like we found each other like on a bunch of different websites.
So we like matched on Tinder, but we also matched on what was it?
I think
Woo.
No, it was
Woo.
Yeah, it was Woo. Yeah, Woo Plus.
So there's this website called Woo, or this app called Woo Plus. It's like for plus size women and people in general. And I actually was gonna work with the company, so I downloaded the app to like check it out, and then I met. Well, we just like rematched on there. Yeah, but it was funny.
Who's this guy? Yeah.
What does he call you? Calls me babe?
Yeah.
Baby?
Babe.
Babe?
Cutie pie? I don't know.
Yeah, cutie. Okay, this says, my question is for Dan. How does it make you feel to be dating such an empowering plus size woman with endless confidence?
Honestly, I don't know. It's good. It like, I want to say like it empowers me to be confident in myself and sure of like what I'm doing, and you know, just having someone so positive, you know, that's kind of how I like to lead my life as well. Just be positive. I'm always kind of like look at the glass half full kind of guy, and I always try and see the best in things and in people, and like I immediately was attracted to Gabriella, like when I noticed like that's how she was too. And it's just it's empowering too. Like we kind of like feed off that energy, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you to who said that. That was very sweet. That was Maddie _72. Okay, this one says, what first attracted you to him, Gabriella? Obviously I thought he was super handsome. Super cute. Like for first, okay, like the first initial attraction, I just thought he was like very attractive. So I was like, hey.
Same. Yeah.
And then as I got to know him, of course, like I was just attracted to all of his attributes and personalities, traits.
Yeah.
And then the same person said, what is it you like about Gabriella? But we talked about that.
Yeah. Everything.
Thanks for sharing your world with us. How'd you two know you wanted to make it official? Well, thanks for watching my world. And how did we know we wanted to make it official?
I think it's just more feeling, if anything, just like a feeling of like security with each other, and I guess like confidence like in our relationship, in our dating, and like where we were going, and kind of like seeing the future and like seeing other possibilities with each other. And just I kind of knew like that kind of like made me want to say, at least not that for the fact that I was at the time, but yeah, she agreed too.
Yes, no, same thing. And also it's like, you know when you want to be official with somebody, like, you know, if you don't want to talk to anybody else and you're not even interested in like what anybody else is doing, and they're just like the first person you think about when you wake up and the last person you think about when you go to sleep, like, you know that you want to be with that person. So what new standards do you have now of how you deserve to be treated versus your last relationship? So I don't really want to talk too much about my last relationship because that was in the past, but I definitely know what I'm looking for, and that is to be treated with respect and mutual respect for the relationship. And trust is a huge thing with me as well. So if I feel like I can trust you, then I can basically do anything with you, or, you know what I mean, say anything to you, and
just be yourself.
Be myself, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Does your past relationship cause any insecurities with you that affect this relationship?
Occasionally. I mean, I'll let you like go into detail if you want about it, but I mean, like occasionally, like I think she just like came from like a bad relationship before, and
like a toxic
she was a little more guarded, I think, and had to work around that, and it took some time, but I think, you know, we eventually figured each other out and broke down that barrier. So
yes, definitely. I took a year without being in a relationship with anybody, and I think I needed that year to kind of just like heal from any trauma that I had in any aspect of the way, like from my past relationships. That being said though, like I don't really think that you ever truly like forget what you've been through, and so because of that, I think that I definitely was more guarded and had my wall up. And when it comes to like a couple different things, like my wall still is up, and it does take time to kind of bring it down, I guess. But Dan is just like really great. Like he's really reassuring and just makes me feel comfortable, and yeah, that's something that I have to work on though. Like, this person says, is your boyfriend into plus size girls or just goes for personality?
Ooh, I mean, definitely like you can be physically attracted to somebody, and you know that can kind of dwindle out fast if the personality is like just sour, or you guys like, don't get along.
Yes.
Like, and you know that only really lasts so long. So you know, when you get to know someone and you get to kind of get to know them deeply or more intimately, it's the personality that wins out like every time usually. So, but the initial attraction's always obviously like looks and appearance, and I just like fell for Gabriella like when I saw her, so it wasn't too hard to kind of fall for her personality.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Okay, how old is he? He's 29. What sign is he? He's an Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys share past relationships or just focus on the present?
occasionally, you know, we kind of go into that, but I think it's just for more like healing between us to like kind of work through where we've been to try and find a common ground, like
to understand each other better.
Yeah.
I think that you can't just like, obviously,
it's
you know,
yourself. You can't ignore that. You've gone through that.
Exactly. Nobody wants to like constantly bring up the past, but also, you know, the person you're with has to know where you came from and like what you've been through in order to kind of understand you a little bit better. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, makes you stronger.
Agreed. This next one is from Lioness122. She said, is he living and loving?
Yes.
Living and loving?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, living and loving. Does he care that you're plus sized?
No.
Okay. Where'd you guys have your first date? We talked about this, like first date. Can't even really put our hands on it, like when technically the first date was. Where'd you meet? We met on Tinder. How often do you guys see each other? We try to see each other like
a few times a week.
Yeah, like 2 to 3 times if possible.
Yeah.
So like typically during the week, like I'll go to you.
Yeah, if she can. I mean,
if I can.
It depends like what we're doing, but we always like FaceTime, or we always try to make it a point to communicate.
Yes.
You know, throughout the day. So.
Yes. What were your first impressions of each other? Talked about that.
Yeah, I think we
answered that one. No question, just a so sweet couple. Loves from Germany. Oh, we love you too.
Thank you.
How did we meet? We met on Tinder. Has he met your family? Yes. My hair looks so bad. I have to fix it before we leave.
Okay.
Must be the rain. Think it's the rain?
Humidity?
I think it's just ugly. I don't know.
You keep my hand back in your ass crack.
No, stop. You keep getting so much lipstick on you.
Because I can't fucking stop kissing you.
Oh my goodness. This one says, how's he in the bedroom? LOL, that's important, sis. Yes, very important. Dan's really good in the bedroom. Not gonna go into too much detail, but he's really good in the bedroom. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, moving on. What does your family think of him, especially your brother and dad? My family likes him a lot. They think he's a really good guy. My brother, I don't know, my brother just like kind of keeps to himself.
Yeah, Eddie.
Right?
Yeah, he's interesting. I get along with Eddie.
Yeah, no, you definitely get along, but I just feel like my brother just like is just like chill. He's just like whatever.
He's pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah, he's just like, oh, what up?
Exactly. Yeah. He's like, oh, hey guy.
Hey.
Hey guy.
Hey,
and my dad likes Dan too. My dad's super chill as well. So
yeah. Your whole family is pretty cool.
Well, you said you're a little nervous about my mom. She scares you a little bit.
Yeah, maybe she's a little intimidating, but you know, I think I'll win her.
She likes you for sure. The next one says, do you guys plan on moving in together? So we haven't really like. It's a little soon. We haven't talked about this yet. Like I said, we've known each other since April. We've been like going out like back and forth since April. But like dating only since like October.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a little
soon.
It's probably a little soon. I mean, long term, do I see it potential to? Yeah, definitely.
Same. Yes. Okay, good. What has been different about this relationship than in past ones for both of you? You want to go first?
Yeah, what's different about this relationship is I just feel like Gabriella just kind of gets my personality more. I can just be very open with her. I love that she kind of knows exactly how I'm feeling or what I want to say, and she like helps me express that and communicate that. And like, I'm not a great communicator at all about like my emotions all the time, but like she always is able to like help me kind of like be true to myself about that. So that's what I like the most.
You don't feel like you had that in your past relationships?
Definitely not. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So this relationship for me is different than my past relationship because again, I feel like I can kind of just be myself. I feel like Dan accepts me for exactly who I am, no matter like what it is that I'm going through, if I'm like anxious or if
deceased.
Yes, if I'm deceased.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm walking on like eggshells so much. I feel like I can just kind of
be yourself.
Breathe, yeah, and be myself. The next one says, will you guys move in together in the near future? Probably not the near future.
Definitely the future.
Yes. Okay, this one says, what's your favorite quality about one another? Love this glow up. Loving you.
Damn.
What's your favorite quality about one another? Talked about this?
Quality? I feel like we kind of have. I mean, just the communication, just like the openness, the ability to kind of like, I don't know, just be real with each other, I guess. Like, that's my favorite.
Same. Just like open. Everything's like open and honest.
It's, you know, again, like, I think Gabriella's like the full package. So it's like,
he said that so many times. It's so cute. You do. You say that a lot. It's so precious. Yes.
I mean,
so cute. Oh my gosh. My favorite quality about Dan is, like I said, like, I just honestly, like, he says I'm the total package, but he really is the total package. Like, you're just, oh my god, we're getting so deep.
I know.
Just
real deep.
Geez, getting so deep. Like, I don't really feel much judgment. And also, this is like one of the best qualities. It's like, if I'm feeling a certain type of way, like if we disagree about something, he's always open to like listen and like hear my point of view and like hear my side and like hear why I may be feeling like that, rather than just like shutting it off or judging me and being like, no, you're wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's kind of how I am though as a person too. Like, I do that a lot.
But that's what I appreciate about you. Like, you actually are like open to listening to people and like seeing their point of view and not just being like, no, you're wrong. Another one, what do you love most about me? What do you love most about me? Go ahead, I'm putting you on the spot.
Ooh, I feel like it depends, like, you know, looks wise. I mean, I feel like I could like stare into her eyes for like days. Like, they're just like, I don't know, just so captivating. Like, they just get me every time like I look at her, and like I'll have to stop her like during mid conversation and just be like, I'm deceased right now. Like, I can't.
He does actually do that. Like, we'll be having conversations and he'll be like, he'll be staring at me and I'm like what's going on? He's like, you're so beautiful. I'm just lost.
Yeah, so no, that happens a lot, but
so precious.
Yeah, just favorite quality is just like the communication. Again, like, we're so open with each other. We can talk about anything, and I mean, it doesn't even matter if, you know, our interests are 100% the same. It's just like, we appreciate each other, so like we want to support each other's interests or like what we do because we just care about each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Loving that. Given that ridiculous TV show that was just announced, how do you and your boyfriend feel about the term mixed weight relationship?
Oh my god.
He hates it.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, but I guess it is a thing now. It's
no, there's like this. No. There's this show on TLC. Have you seen it?
No.
Like the preview. Oh, he doesn't have cable. He's a Netflix and Hulu, Amazon kind of
busy
guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's this new show on TLC that's like about mixed weight relationships, and it's like bigger females with skinny guys, and it's like, I just get so annoyed because it's like
I feel like it's like there's a double standard there, because like if it's a bigger dude and a smaller girl, is it still defined
as mixed weight?
As mixed weight.
I mean, I mean,
you know, like, think about that. Like,
I'm just deceased by that whole term. It's so disgusting.
Is that a really? But I mean, honestly, how do I feel about it? I don't feel like.
Like,
I don't feel like it matters. I don't like the term as much. I just feel like it's
like the term is just a relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like, I feel like it's the same thing if you asked like a couple that was like
interracial.
Like, they don't see color. They don't see.
Of course.
You just see the person.
Yes.
So.
Agreed. Yeah. No, but this show, like, I literally went on a rant in the vlog. No, I did. I went on a rant in the vlog because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm so tired of that. Like, media just trying to like
blow things out of proportion.
Just like make a spectacle of it.
No, I know. I think
like, we're just people. That's the thing. Like, people are just people. It doesn't matter.
100%.
Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, there's so many other things to focus on besides somebody's body that it's like, it just blows me out of the water. Just deceased. Okay, moving on.
So I don't know. I don't think she likes the term either.
What's your favorite memory together so far? Yours is the gingerbread house.
Yeah, I feel like it's between that and the tree. I really
the tree was such a cute memory.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a very precious memory. I'm loving that. What's your age difference? 3 years, 3.5.
Yeah, 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. How close do we live to each other? We live an hour away. Has he dated other BBWs? I also don't like that term. But he has dated other plus size women. What do you think of her family?
Oh God. This is a loaded question. Because obviously her family watches the videos, so.
What are you gonna say?
I think her family is just as interesting as she is, you know. I think.
How do I take that?
They have the same mannerisms, so it's kind of it's just kind of funny, like, you know, your cousin.
Oh, me and my cousin are like literally two of the same.
Literally the same. So it's like when we meet up with the cousins, it's like it's almost like you're talking to the same people, so you just kind of get it, and it's just hilarious.
But what do you think about like my fam?
I think about your family.
Yeah, like
they're
the
pretty
four.
Cool. I think maybe hanging out a couple more times. Like we've only been out together
once,
probably,
twice.
Maybe twice, but just kind of like a handful of times. But just like at family parties and stuff. Not really like one-on-one time. But you know, I like her family. So
you like them?
Yeah.
Think
they
they're
like
cool?
me. Yeah.
Think they're cool?
Yeah.
Love it?
I do. They're gonna kill. No.
How did you know you wanted to make it official with him and not just casually date him? Like I said before, like when you know that you don't want to talk to anybody else, and he's like the first person I think about when I wake up, the first person I think about before I go to sleep, the first person I talk to, and the last person I just spit. And the last person I talk to before I go to sleep. That's how you know. You know, you start to develop feelings and see a future with them, and that's kind of how you know. Do your parents like him? Do your friends like him? Yes, my parents like him. You haven't met any of my friends.
You haven't met my friends yet.
I have not met your friends either.
I'm trying to line it up. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen?
It's gonna happen.
Will the vlog see it?
It's
potential.
Just kidding. It's potential, yeah.
Potential? Oh my gosh, okay. Ooh, loaded question. Do you see yourself marrying her? Panicking. Panic mode?
Panicking, yeah. I think ultimately, like, that's like...
Oh my god, panicking.
The end goal, like, when you're in a relationship with someone, is trying to figure out if they're right for you, and it's always too difficult to, like, tell with 100% certainty, but, like, I kind of know, if I said that right, you kind of know, like, when you're with the person now, like, if you see yourself with them, if you could see yourself with them, and, like, I ask myself those questions, and, like, I definitely could see myself with Gabriella, so, like, I hope that I continue to as we develop our relationship together, you know, so but cute. Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Like, I feel like at this point in my life, like, I'm not dating someone if I cannot see that as being an end goal. Right?
Right.
Like, that's just pointless at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting old, yeah.
I'm getting old. Okay. What attracted you to her? What were you attracted at first? You saw my pictures. What were you attracted to?
What was I attracted to at first? Just had killer looks. Like,
oh my goodness.
Kill. Like, I don't know. I've never seen someone so beautiful, so that's just the
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. No question, but I'm so excited. I love you. You're so cute. Was it hard explaining that your job was YouTube? Love you so much. So at first, I believe I said I did marketing.
Yeah.
Social media marketing. Did I say that?
Yeah. I didn't understand what that was.
But I mean, sorry, am I pinching you?
No.
Okay. Because if you think about it, like, what I do kind of is social media marketing. So, like, technically, if I'm meeting somebody new, that's what I say at first. And then as I get to know them and, like, trust them and whatever, like, I'll just be like, oh, yeah, I do YouTube. And then they'll be like, what? And I'll be like, yeah, but you can't watch my videos.
And I still haven't seen a lot of them to this day.
But you've watched some.
I've watched a couple, yeah.
So what did I say? It's difficult? Not difficult, just like, I don't say it to like every single person that I'm meeting, you know?
Yeah, you try to keep that like for the real people, I feel like.
Right, because like I do talk about like very personal things on here, and like I don't just need everybody out there, just like. What's his opinion on the dating a plus size girl but I'm a thin guy drama?
Ooh, yeah. I think you just kind of have to do what makes you happy, and you can't let other people judge you. I feel like it's kind of like the same thing, like vice versa, even for guys that are not plus size when you date a plus size girl, because you do get criticism, or you say, hey, you know, a lot of people think like that's not, they grow up thinking like, oh, that's not the norm. Like,
it's not the social norm for beauty. So
right.
I think that, yeah, I can understand where you would get like criticism, just because people are always like, oh, you want to date the fat girl? Like, you can do so much better.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like,
which is shitty, and I'm hating that, but
you have to live with your own choices and decisions. So, you know, if you have to just trust yourself and kind of like do what makes you happy, because like if you live by other people's standards of you, you're just gonna kind of be miserable, and you're never really gonna see that like true happiness. So like I don't know, like if you embrace it, you'll find you're gonna be much more fulfilled in a sense, like yourself, you know. So I think that I don't know, screw other people's standards and what the norms are, and you know, you just have to do your own.
Yeah, and I feel like that goes for everything too, like even just for like finding confidence within yourself, like screw what anybody else thinks, you know, and fall in love with yourself, right?
Right, yeah.
Trusting after dating dumb fuckboys for years.
That's you.
Trusting after dating dumb fuckboys for years. Okay, my foot's falling asleep. It's hard. It is hard, but here's the thing, if you never trust anybody again, like you're never gonna be happy. Like you have to heal from whatever trauma you went through dating these dumb fuckboys, because trust and believe, I know that they are there and alive and well. You just have to like learn to trust yourself, I think, and like if you can trust your own judgment, then you can learn to trust other people. Like, because I had the hardest time, it's almost like, I don't know, I had the hardest time trusting myself. Like, oh, I didn't see these red flags with this person until it was too late. Like, how am I gonna know if I see a red flag with this person? You know what I mean? But
don't overthink yourself too much when you do it, you know?
Yeah, you just have to take the time to heal from it. And then I think trust comes with time. I also think that trust is something that's earned. I don't necessarily like go towards every new person that I would be interested in dating, trusting them 100%. I'm guarded at first, and I definitely keep that wall up until I feel like I can trust that person. So I would say maybe just, I mean, be a little guarded with your trust. Protect yourself a little bit until you know that you can trust that person. Does that make sense? Does that sound bad?
Honestly, like, it's funny because like for me, like I just open up and like I try to trust people, and like I see people. That's how like you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's a little bit different for guys though.
For guys, yeah. I kind of just like I can see, like I'll be as open as I can, and like I see what people do with it in return with it, and like if I can sense like you're a person that is a good person, and I'll continue to like let you in like that and do that, you know.
I don't know, I think we're a little bit different that way, but I think that also comes from just being hurt so many times and like deeply, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say that you have never been hurt, but just saying like,
oh yeah, there's definitely certain ways that like I've been guarded too.
Yeah,
like emotionally and stuff like that, you know. But
does that make sense?
No, probably not.
It's okay, whatever. Do you have any nicknames for each other? Not really, just babe.
Just babe, cutie pie.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it.
Papa, mama. Poppy.
Oh my gosh. What are your favorite 3 things about each other? Okay, go.
Oh man.
On the spot.
Definitely my favorite thing about Gabriella is, you know, just her personality, her beautiful looks, of course, and just kind of her tenacity to like, I don't know, just get things done and like just want to help people and just kind of like be so positive all the time. Like that kind of like, it, like somebody else said, like it kind of like empowers like other people, and it's just like it's good energy and like good vibes. So
loving that. Okay, my top 3 things about you. Definitely your looks. You're so handsome.
Thank you.
Your personality, of course, and then also just like Dan is a planner and like is a preparer, so like he's always prepared and planned, and he's just like an adult. Like, I just feel like you're so much more of an adult than even I am at times. Like,
that
you're
make me
just
boring?
like, no, it doesn't make you boring. It just makes you like, it's so attractive because you're just like, you have it together, like all the time, you know?
I try.
I feel like I try to have it together too, but I also like don't have it together all the time.
That's okay though.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, you always have it together.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. I don't know, we may do a part 2 if you guys have more questions, but for now, we're just going to wrap it up because we have to actually go to a Christmas party. So, let's see. How does he feel about your hair extensions and lip filler?
Honestly, like, I don't even look for that stuff or notice that.
Yes, he doesn't
She
really
has
notice.
that, so like it's not a big deal. But I've seen her like without makeup and just herself, and I'm fine. You know, it's a look.
I'm fine. It's a look.
But I'm okay with it.
How has this relationship positively affected each of you?
I just think it's been good because like you're just, I don't know, finding someone like be honest with and like confide yourself and like your true feelings with each other and kind of like being able to talk things through. I feel like it's like broken like barriers and like where I've maybe like had issues or like failed in my past relationships to kind of like be open with someone. Like I feel like it's just been the opposite, or it's kind of like opened new doors for that. So I just think it's been good. It's been good to learn a lot of things.
So cute. Yeah, and like honestly just like being happy.
Yeah.
You know? Like I just feel happy all the time. Okay. How does he feel about being on YouTube?
Ooh.
How do you feel?
It's a little nervous.
Yeah.
I was definitely a little nervous at first, but I don't mind it. I mean, like, definitely, it's not like my go-to thing. Like, I'm not gonna wake up and be like, "Hey guys, like, just me today." You know, let me tell you.
Hey guys, so my day went like this.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I'm ready for it because like it's a part of Gabriella's life, and it's like a big thing that's important to her. So I embrace it, you know. Yeah.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs, so they're a little tight.
They're a little tight.
A little tight.
A little
long.
You know.
Giving you a little support.
Yeah.
The one we're gonna end it on is, what are your plans for the future? Babies, marriage, travel, etc. Love you, XO. Love you too. Okay, what are your
My plans?
Panicking? Such an intense question.
Do you want to go first?
Yes. What are your plans for the future? Babies, marriage, travel. Like I said before, I don't really spend, or I don't want to put time into people who I can't see doing those things with. So of course I can see myself having kids with you and like getting married and traveling. There's no like set plans for any of that because like this is still new. I feel like it's new, but it's also not new. Like I feel like
an old soul.
Kind of, but also just because like I've known you since April.
Yeah.
So it's like new, but like not new.
Yeah, but we definitely like have plans to do things. Like we want to travel. Like
yes.
I want to go to Europe with you. Like we
yes.
definitely have to go over there. Future, definitely.
I
like,
talked him into kids.
Yeah. I was a little unsure, but you know, it just depends. Like if it's with the right person.
He wasn't sure if he wanted
kids.
kids.
Take time to spend time and like grow and like develop a family. Like then yeah, you know. But like if you're too busy to like spend time with each other or like even take care of like a pet or an animal, like you're not going to do well with
children.
So
yes. So convinced him.
Yeah.
Having babies. He's like, fuck you.
Someday. Yeah.
Yeah. Not tomorrow. Yes, having babies someday. Yeah. Loving.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna end this video here. If you guys have any other questions that we didn't answer, a lot of the questions were repetitive. I can't even speak at this point. A lot of the questions were repetitive, but if you have any other questions that weren't answered, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Let us know if you want to see a part 2 to this, because we'd film another part 2, would we?
Yeah. You could do another part 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.